Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Camp Christo and this is a serious situation we've got ourselves in. There they go! Oh no! Alright. Slow it right down. BP Rush. We're going to capitulate the German Empire and we're going to do it fast. So they have only 39% stability. Oh man. Alright. I'm tempted to use AI battle plans, because when there's no resistance, all-out offensive AI battle plans actually do quite well. So let's do that. Still showing his allies them over here. Get in there. If we can at least take like this central area here and here, we can doom them. I don't think I need to rush. Well, actually, Ukraine hasn't accepted their core yet. Did Serbia get called in finally? No. Ireland, Morocco. We don't have planes over us yet. If they start deploying planes against us, I'll start deploying fighters against them. But for now, I'm content to keep our fighters down here, I think. Cross the river. No excuses. There comes Ukraine. Okay. Now, do we want to push Ukraine? We could push this river. Take Odessa. I don't think I want to push Ukraine. We might be able to just rush capitulate them. With only 24 divisions, I'm tempted to fall back against Ukraine. Give me more infantry as a matter of absolute urgency. But not so many that we actually result in an infantry equipment deficit, because that will start hurting us on the front. This is absurd. It's absurd and wonderful. Okay, let's keep going. There's the first combat. They immediately subvert our tactic there. Push begins. Take Dresden. To Berlin. So good. Come on, cross the river. Good, no one's going to oppose us. Excellent. Keep this push going. Actually, let's do this even more intensely. Let's do this. Are they called in Serbia yet? No. So let's just take stock of the situation. We're at war with the grey. Sorry, I guess it's black, really. I think the only major is Germany. So if we can capitulate Germany, we're going to take a lot of land. Thing is, France will probably take a lot of it. So there's going to be some post-peace deal tensions with France, I suspect. They're calling in China against us. The front lines are going to get messy as all hell. Just don't worry about it. Keep pushing. Never stop pushing. This is ridiculous. We could push a bit against Ukraine. I think we should try. We can always fall back if things start going badly. I'm going to do it very manually, though. Very manually? I'm not sure you can describe something as very manual. He just is or isn't. This, by the way, if you can hear it in the background, I'm not sure about the audio balance, is EU3 soundtrack. So control of Dresden gives us a military factory. Yeah, say goodbye to our iron shortage, by the way. Now that we're banging out so many men. Our volunteers haven't officially returned, by the way, which is why Germany is showing us friendly right now. It's absurd. It's absurd and wonderful. They do have medium tank divisions, but they are mixed and suck. Okay, good. I wonder if we're going to be able to just absolutely destroy them. What is your surrender threshold? Oh god, it's 90%. It's as high as it can physically be. Okay. But the thing is, by doing this, like we're gonna help France a lot. So I feel like we're definitely gonna win the war, if only because France will win it for us. It's going to take them a while to redeploy troops all the way over here to the east. They already had the men on Poland, but I have to assume they didn't deploy all their best men to the Polish front. Let's try to move to encircle these guys. Now they are actually opposing us here. Let's send all the planes up. Yes, Eastern Germany seems like where the main fighting is at. Sorry, I'm not talking as much as I'd like. I'm focusing pretty hard. The Ukrainians are moving to the front. It's a good front to hold, though, this one, on this new river here. What river is that? It's not the Vistula. No, it's up here. Not sure. More tanks. Take Berlin. Maybe the fall of Berlin might peace deal them. Oh god, I hope France doesn't get a stupid peace deal, scripted peace deal event. That would be the worst. Just gives them all the land. I really, really hope that doesn't happen. Alright, first encirclement accomplished. Let's finish them off. Cool. Do. Where are you going? Are you attacking? No, good. So these guys should be able to get there in time. Okay. Call in your puppets. Cheating for not calling your puppets. Didn't you read my multiplayer rules? They're pinned in Discord. Let me go through Serbia. I thought there was a thing where if you were at war... Oh, right, I can just declare on them. I'm a fool. Never mind. You can automatically just declare on the puppets of someone you're at war with. Is that how it works? Okay, good. That makes sense. Lithuania. Not the most concerning adversary, I'd say. No offense, Lithuanians. You're not the most industrialized area at this point. Why, at this point, I mean in this game. Not in general. I have no idea how industrialized Lithuania is, to be perfectly honest with you. Come on, get Berlin. That's what I should have this guy do. Move to encircle Berlin. Planes are in position. Good. With good coverage. Might have even better coverage from Breslau. Volunteer forces who are fighting for the German Empire have returned. Yeah, slightly different task for you now. You're used to the terrain, though. Yeah, let's have them... The Ukrainians have a lot of divisions. So I would like to send some more over here. Drive them back across the river. Kill the pocket. Oh god. Yeah, some of these fights begin to turn against us now. We should start taking things seriously. I would like to gain just a little bit more ground to even out this front. And if we could get Nuremberg, that would be phenomenal. Just move to encircle, move to encircle, always move to encircle. Absolutely. Italy's going to send us guns. Fantastic. If you would just, real quick, take that one for me. United Baltic Duchies joined them. No non-aggression pacts. We're an aggressive sort. We need to leave our options open. This tank. Cut in here and then help out with that. Good. And you should just go to Stettin. Good. Okay. God, there's a lot of men on the Ukrainian front. I'm tempted to fall back to the mountains. But if we could just beat Bulgaria. What's your surrender threshold, Bulgaria? By the way, that's absolutely, I never thought this before, that must be added. Just here, it should say surrender threshold, such and such %. They are at 80% surrender threshold. Okay, so we're going to have to take most of the country to get them to surrender. Don't cross the river. It's foolishness. Why did I give this order? What idiot gave this order? I know, it was me. Don't worry. Okay, good. Pushing up there. Attack on Berlin continues to make some progress. They're moving to pocket us there. Yeah, okay, let's fall back a bit. Deciding to victory point rush rather than just hold the front was, it was risky. I knew when I did it that it was risky. But if we can, yeah, do things like this, pull off a bunch of encirclements, grab so many of their factories in this industrialized central region. If we can cut them in half, the war is, it's not as good as won, but it's definitely on its way to winning. By the way, I should practice what I preach. Activating battle plans is for the lazy and no one else. So let's not do that. Yeah, they are deploying way more men to our front now, which makes me think the French are about to start making serious gains. They're going to absolutely crush through here, I suspect. The push will probably come here, is my guess, because there's lots of forts. Ooh, they've beaten them at Mulhouse. You should just be on the defense. You can support attacking here. I really, really hope there isn't some nonsense peace deal event that just gives the French the land. No, no. Keep them back at their side of the river, please. Good. Okay, yeah. If we crush in there, straight back up, we can return to trying to come across. Oh god, we don't actually have any... the game's trying to not have these overlap, but we definitely want them to overlap in this particular circumstance, because tanks aren't enough alone to hold here. We're way too concentrated in the south. Let's bring these guys up a bit. Good, broken them there. Let's see if we can pocket this lot. Oh, we almost certainly can. Phenomenal. Keep pushing them back. Finish the pocketed ones. Ideal. Well, this was not where I expected this series to go. Quite so quickly. I mean, I knew we were going to go to war with Germany, obviously, because they're big and have land that's rightfully ours. Of course, that's how we justify this war. It's easy, you know. We are the rightful heirs to the Holy Roman Empire, and all this land is Holy Roman. So, gimme. Started out eloquent, ended with the word gimme. Oh well. Okay, keep pushing in there. Started out relatively eloquent, okay? Don't get on my case. Alright, good, there's that. One more can support up here. Don't break the tank division before we pocket them. Good. I'm sorry I have to pause and mute myself every so often. By the way, I'm suffering from a slight cold, so got to deal with that every so often. Alright. Yeah, break them there. Gives us a much nicer front line. Good. Stuttgart did fall. Well, come I haven't had to assign any new military factories for a while? Oh, because I put quite so many onto planes. That's probably why. Yes. So, hey, about... Yes! Alright, we'll read that in a second. About that, Italy. I know we made lots of long-term pledges to support you and defend you against syndicalism, and we made lots of noise about being influential in the region and all that, but I'm gonna say no. Sorry about that. Alright, assign small factories. And what's that I hear? Oh yes, the fall of Berlin. Reports from Berlin confirm the German city has been captured by advancing Danubian troops after long merciless fighting through the greatest city of the Reichspakt. German forces put up stiff resistance, hoping to delay the Danubian forces for as long as possible, but they were eventually beaten back. As shocked Berliners and donuts look on, the Danubian army paraded down the Brandenburg Gate before listening to a speech by Karl von Habsburg-Lothringen in front of the famous monument. However, what eventually seems to have caught the attention and memory of the world is a picture of a Danubian soldier proudly holding the Danubian flag over the roof of a heavily damaged Reichstag, taken by one of his squad mates. Obviously a reference to the very famous photo of the Soviet flag being held over the Reichstag. Fantastic. It is all but over for the German Empire now. I wonder if that lowers their surrender point. It doesn't. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. We're actually in, yeah, the Second Weltkrieg. So this is the new war mechanic, where now wars kind of merge but kind of don't. You can have multiple factions fighting one in one war, which is cool. So there we go. The Donu the Donu, which I guess you pronounce a bit like Danube, so Donu Adribund. So the Danubian Adriatic Federation or Union. Cool. Keep the push going. Help out here. Just help out here. You go up there. You call it off. Go to encircle. In fact, if we can just push to Rostock, then we'll be in very good shape. More military factories. We need a substantially larger number on support equipment. As I said, we're satisfying lots of our resource needs now. Let's keep pushing up here. In fact, they're a bit weak just here. Let's see if we can gain a little ground there. Finishing off the encircled. Preferably not across a river. You should cancel that push. We should pin him while these guys move up. Good. How are you doing, Ukrainian front? Pretty good. Almost finished the guys in Odessa. I really do want them back across the river. Let's increase the numbers involved in that. Even further. Still not able to pull it off. Alright, in that case, continue support attacking here, and then we'll reorganize to deal with that one in a second. Okay, sorry. The tension's a bit divided, chaps. I'm afraid my focus hasn't been on the Bulgarian front, so let's give you a bit of tender loving care. Moving to encircle all of Serbia here seems very viable. Good, broke them there. That's excellent news. Okay. The northern push still progressing pretty well. I don't really want to push the tanks straight into Stettin. Let's get these guys into Berlin. Oh, no, actually here is going to be a much better airbase for them. Phenomenal. Any more for any more? Yes, more interwar fighters. We can get up here. And almost enough. Yep, indeed. Here you go. We might as well put the interwar bombers in play, I think. I think we could push a bit more down here. Pushing to this, to the Rhine. And obviously Frankfurt needs to fall at some point. Let's try that. Nice, very successful. Greens along the front, that's what we like. Erfurt, be a nice addition to our glorious Danubian Empire. I think someone told me, by the way, we can restore, like, we can form something called, like, Greater Germany or something, if we annex all of Germany, which could be fun. Let's have you up here. Is that the last province? Is that going to cut them off? No, you can walk from here to here. Okay. Nearly, though. Very nearly. Alright, keep pushing. The eastern front seriously undermanned by German troops, it looks like. Mostly fighting people from the... What is there a collective name for the states that were created by the Treaty of Brest-Litovsk? I don't know. Is it still called the Treaty of Brest-Litovsk in this timeline as well? I assume it is. Yes, it is, because Germany gets Brest-Litovsk reparations, so it must be. Good. Some attacks stalling down here. Downfall instability. Why? Why did it go down to 30? What the heck? Well, that's not good. It's a problem. Not sure what I can do about it either. Certainly can't afford to do improved worker conditions for long enough. What do you have to be below to get low? 35? I'm guessing. 45, wow. Hopefully defeating Germany will give us a stability buff. Of course, not being at war anymore will give us a stability buff all on its own, so there's that. Let's try this. Push Rostock, push Rostock. Rostock, I think. I think that's how you say it. If we could push to the Vistula, that would be a great defensive position in the east. And we don't really have to deal with all these guys, because they're all just puppets. We can just leave them for now. We'll let these guys reorganize. You are a mountaineer division. You could be useful down here. Again, not really putting the micro suitable to the situation in down here on the Bulgarian front. Keep trying to change that. You gonna need a port defender on Odessa, please. I would like Magdeburg. It gives us control of this state. No, it's Brandenburg's state. We already have control. I would like to cross the river while it's not too difficult, though. If you would come over here. Good. More tanks up here. Good. Excellent. They're strategically redeploying past, so we should be able to crush them. Another pocket to close. You can come in there. You can support in there. Good. Keep assigning people to the Polish front, which is a bit annoying. But that's okay. Yes, I forgot all our... Italian Republic cancels the non-aggression pact. Yes, they're probably rather peeved. Guarantee betrayed minus 100. Sorry about that. You'll be fine. Just hold the river. Don't push, for God's sake, or you'll run out of stuff. Run out of equipment. This push is a bit doomed. Let's call that off. Effort, on the other hand, absolutely not doomed. Keep going in here. Good. If you could go down there, I'd like this river to be the front where we meet the communards. Okay. So nearly got the Rostock pocket. Sorry, got the whatever, Eastern Europe pocket established here. Their capital is Frankfurt, so suppliers are trying to float out Frankfurt, sorry. But they've got plenty of ports, so we'll struggle to block them there. I wonder if Norway and Denmark could be persuaded to join us. Make it a lot easier. These guys are all crossing a river, I didn't realise. Stop that. No, wait, they're not. They're not. Okay. These guys come up here. Infantry continuing to move to back them up. That's what we like to see. Keep the push going in the east. And don't assign anyone to the Polish front. It's just foolishness. Cool. Some Germans down here now. How many of them are there? There's 5 divisions there right now. They're rather ahead of time on encryption, aren't they? We'll just see if we can hold with them across the river. It's a pain, but what are you going to do? Increase the combat width there. Alright, the battle for Sofia begins. Let's see if we can win it. Looks like we can. Keep pushing, just keep pushing. Never stop pushing. Good. Over here, things slowing down on this bit, but we are taking effort, which will allow us to divert those more concentrated men there. Another pocket. Fabulous. There's artillery too. Let's get that encryption. No, we're 100 days away from being able to start on that. Let's get artillery upgrade. No, we should get infantry soft attack upgrades. Yeah. I am going to switch this over because we only have a very small deficit. And even if it's not hugely better, the new artillery is better. Let's go to pocket this guy, while the rest of them support in the north. Excellent. No. None of that now. Okay, good. Pocketed them in the mountains here. Fantastic. Okay, well, we have... Yes, we've done it. We've pocketed them. Kind of. Cut them in half, anyway. Excellent. Well, with that magnificent accomplishment, I will pause it here. In the next episode, we'll see what we can do to finish off the German Empire and hopefully peace deal out all their puppets and see how much of this we can grab before the syndicalists get their dirty hands on it. But until then, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.